This is One on One with Jasper Cole, Hollywood's bad guy, and so much more. Actor, talent manager, producer, and more. Now he's sitting down with today's top newsmakers from entertainment, politics, pop culture, and beyond. This is One on One with Jasper Cole.
All right. Howdy, and welcome to One on One with Jasper Cole. Here we are. It's another Wednesday, and we are live at Sunset Gower Studios right here in Hollyweird, California. And let me give a shout out to my producer extraordinaire, Mr. John Williams.
Hey, Jasper.
Down on your knees here.
They can't see that.
I know. He's doing all kinds of stuff today.
Yeah.
So welcome, everyone. It's a hot and sultry day here in Los Angeles.
It is.
I feel bad that I'm complaining about the humidity because it's people back east live with true humidity.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But I just can't believe it's October and we've had 90 and 100.
It's been a
degree
brutal
temperatures.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but it's okay.
It just freaks me out. I'm just hoping there's no earthquake on there.
This sometimes we call this earthquake weather.
Though there's really no correlation,
They say
but
that.
it just any abnormal for this long
Right.
makes you a little worried.
I think it's called climate change, global warming.
I
but
think so.
yes.
All the solar flares that are going off on the sun actually
Right.
causing it, yeah.
Well, everyone, please follow us on Twitter at 101J Cole,
Mhm.
Facebook, One on One with Jasper Cole, and go to my website, jaspercole.com, and there's an icon for the show. And you can also go to ubnradio.com and go to our show on the host page, and we have 24 advertisers. So we're going to read through them. JW is going to read some, and then I'm going to read some because we're so thrilled to have them. And if it weren't for them, we would not be here, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we have quite a few affiliates here. We have they're all .com. So interserver.com, EUK Hosting, Adam and Eve Toys, Sur La Table. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Look
Okay.
at
Quest
you.
Bars,
Fancy.
Booking.com, Flair.com, CheapAir.com, Advanced Auto Parts, and Prime Slots.
And we have BullGuard.com, CourseSmart. We have Canvas World, 3-Day Blinds, Russell Stover Candies for all the diabetics. I'm kidding. 21st Century Insurance, Fandango, Extended Stay America. Yay, SuzanneSummers.com, Bath and Beauty. Liberty Mutual, ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is really great, by the way.
Yeah.
They're all great, but I know people have used that one. Jewelry.com, Mindful.com to get your spirituality on, and HiltonHotels.com. So go on to the host page and click on any of these, and if you buy something, we all get credit.
Right, and then while you're on the web, be sure to visit Spreaker. That's SPREAKER.com. We are now... UBN is on Spreaker as a channel, and actually, One on One with Jasper Cole is getting the most plays right now. So
Yay,
congratulations,
holla.
Jasper.
All right, we love Spreaker then.
Yeah.
We love wherever we're the most popular, right? And thanks to everyone because we're doing really well on iTunes and so thank you so much. So, okay, so we have a great show coming up. We're going to have television icon, actor, New York Times bestselling author, and now host of a show called Lovers and Losers in Las Vegas. The prolific Todd Bridges is going to be calling in from Las Vegas after we take our first break. And he's got all that going on, and apparently also has a new podcast that he's going to be talking about. So he's in the podcast business like we are. So let's talk about the big debate last night.
Yeah.
What did you think, JW?
Well, what do you think? Let me start with you.
Well, I actually, there was not the anticipation or the excitement based on what was happening with the Republicans, but it was good to actually see Hillary back in her element.
Yeah.
I thought she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And, Bernie Sanders is great. He has a huge following. I know there are a lot of people who really love him.
Yeah.
But he's great, and I think he's bringing up a lot of great points,
Right.
but I think you could kind of see last night who was the most presidential.
Well, I think when they went to the focus group, that they did in Vegas, they were in a separate room back there, and it was pretty mixed. I thought I saw more white people than I did black people.
I heard that
but there were
maybe
a few.
he was doing better in the focus
He
group.
did way
Right.
better than in the focus group, especially when he had said enough about the damn emails.
Well, that was
So
brilliant.
that-
Well, you got to see a
Yeah.
unity there with them.
You did,
also.
and Hillary's laughing and carrying on with for the one up.
Right,
So-
right. I mean, I think what's exciting is just to see. I thought this was a great way to see a unity with the Democratic Party and the way they all behaved, as opposed to the Republican debates where you saw them all attacking each other constantly. So, I mean, I know the Republican debates were much more entertaining, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
But I thought this was civil.
Though we were working those, so I didn't actually get to participate that much. But no, the Democratic one, I agree. They weren't. They were respectful of one another's professional opinion. So I think that was
good.
Really good. And I actually loved O'Malley's closing. And I think he was the only one that mentioned anything about LGBT, at least.
Well,
that I
Hillary did.
Okay.
Hillary was the only one in her opening.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch the opening.
He tagged his in his closing.
Got it.
I actually missed the closings.
Uh-huh.
I T-voted. I haven't seen it, but I watched the opening.
Do you think that Hillary and O'Malley are going to run together?
I don't know. He's awfully nice-looking guy, good-looking guy.
I guess
mean,
so,
you know,
yeah.
people vote on. I mean, that's the problem with Bernie Sanders. Unfortunately, you know.
But I love what Bernie stands for.
I do too, and it was almost like if he were just a podcast. You know,
I would love to see those three in some sort of leadership. Within.
Well, it's always good that Bernie, all these people get along because they like to have cabinet positions.
Yeah.
You know, down the line
Definitely.
or whatever. But I didn't really care for Chafee or Webb. But I mean, one of them has like -0.
Could you see Bernie and Secretary of the Treasury?
That would be. He's very good fiscally.
That would be interesting. He and Elizabeth Warren.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren to me is who's missing from the whole thing.
I agree. Yeah.
Can you imagine if she would be there and sort of give Hillary a little run for her money?
Yeah.
Two strong women.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Elizabeth Warren's.
Yeah.
So,
but Hillary did. I was all about Bernie. And now, after the three, O'Malley, Sanders, and Clinton, I'm not sure.
Right.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I mean,
really
I
not
think
sure.
I think O'Malley impressed a lot of people. I didn't know much about him before.
And I think that's what a lot of people were saying.
Yeah.
But I was really impressed with him, especially the closing.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's so much about looks
Mm-hmm.
and the way people look. I mean, Bernie, Michelle Collins on The View had a great thing. She said he just reminds her of her drunk uncle at a Seder dinner. He also, a lot of people were saying how much he sounds like Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah. So, but no, I thought Hillary, she was really good about the email situation. I thought she was really good talking about Benghazi. She has a really clear point of view about what she would do for the economy, and she's always been for the middle class. And I also loved when she said, I'm not running because my last name's Clinton. But what's great about that is we all know that we all love Bill Clinton. So the thought of getting Hillary back in the White House is a chance for us to figure out what Bill's going to be as the first dude or the first man or whatever they're going to call him. In terms of the next debate, I don't know. We'll see, Oh, okay, great. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It should be interesting. So listen, I think we are very honored. I hear that we may have our special guest. Do we have Todd on the line?
We are getting him now. Yes.
Oh, great.
Here he is.
Hey, Todd. Hey, Todd.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, buddy, it's Jasper. How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you hear us?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, we're great. Thank you.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I'm here with JW, and thank you so much for calling in. How's Vegas?
Oh, Vegas is going great, man. I got one of the greatest shows in Vegas. We're being called the best show in downtown. Everybody's loving the show, man. They think our show is a big hit. It's a big hit now. We're filling them rooms up now, man. Everyone's enjoying the show. People are just having a blast, man. There's a lot of fun now, man.
Well, the show's called Lovers or Losers, and tell everyone first of all, it's nightly, right? It's every night.
Yeah, it's 5 days a week.
5 days a
Monday,
week.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday.
Okay, got it.
And we're dark on Sundays and Thursdays, and we have just figured out a way how to make the show really work in the best way possible. And we love it. We love this show, man. We're just in love with it. We really are.
Well, tell everyone the premise and how it works with the contestants.
Well, all they have to do is a contestant just has to come on it, be part of the show, and they sign up, or it depends on what happens. They can either sign up through one way, or sometimes they get free tickets. It just depends on what happens.
Okay.
They get the tickets, And whether we see if they're going to be good contestants or not, they're not going to be. If we don't feel they are, they're not going to be lively enough on stage and not want to have fun. They're too little laid back. Then we'll let them watch the show first. But then they always end up going, "We should have been on the show." We go, "We told you," because they end up saying how much fun it is. It's a blast. It's a good time on the stage, man. It's a fun time. I'm the easiest host. I don't make fun of people or humiliate people.
Right.
They have fun. And they win some great prizes. One of our big prizes is the cruise to the to the Caribbean and to the cruise to Mexico and 12 different resorts in Mexico.
Wow.
Then we got a cruise line. They go to Cancun. We got some great prizes on this show, man. We really do.
And everyone can go to loversorlosers.com is the website, and that gives all the information. That even tells?
There, make sure you call the numbers.
Right.
And call the numbers and then sign up, and they can go.
Now, how do you like being a host? You're loving it, I guess.
So, one of the best hitting shows in fans.
That's amazing. Tell everyone what venue are you at? Which hotel?
We're at the Plaza Hotel.
Okay.
In downtown Las Vegas.
And
we're now in the newly reformed downtown Las Vegas.
Right.
Las Vegas, man, is so beautiful now. They got great restaurants, great food. The nightlife is fun now. They fixed the Fremont. Fremont is out of sight, man. They got zip lines on Fremont. They got all kind of food. They got all kinds of people who drink, all kind of restaurants, food, drink. It's just a blast down there now. It is so much fun to go and experience and have a good time. And I'm telling you, people are starting to really like downtown now. They're starting to go, wow, this is not what it used to be. This is a great place.
Well, so, did you go?
Like about it, if you don't have the opportunity now to really see what it's really like.
Did you go there for the show, or had you already been living in Vegas?
No, I came for the show.
Oh, wow. Well, that's right. There's so many entertainers out there, so many shows, so many celebrities.
There's so many of us now that we come on here now because it pays well. It's not far from our home. I go home twice a week, see my family.
Right.
So it's out of sight, man. It really is. We love it.
Well,
it's really fun, man. I live in an out of sight place. I live in the greatest place you can live in Vegas. I live in a high rise. I overlook the Strip and I overlook downtown Fremont.
Wow. Congrats on that. Now, did I hear that you're...
I figured my curtains over, and I got all the shiny lights. It's wonderful.
Did I hear you're also going to be doing a podcast?
Yeah, doing a podcast. It's called Toddcast.
Oh, great. Is it already... Are you doing it, or is it upcoming?
Yeah, well, we're doing it. We're excited.
And where can everyone tune in?
We've already started shooting. We've already started taping it.
Oh, great. Where can everyone find us?
Film some of it too.
Great.
That I'll know in a couple of weeks.
Okay, and it's called Toddcast.
In a couple of weeks, so. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. And
It'll be a lot of fun, man. People are going to have a blast. Let me tell you, I'm going to have good guests. All of my friends, all my big celebrity friends are also going to come on.
Oh, absolutely. They better come on. Well, I just want to remind everyone that you're also
I know what it's like.
I know. Congrats on your book, by the way. I want to remind everyone you're a New York Times best-selling author. Do we have any more books in the works?
Yes, it will, man. Yeah, I'm thinking about we're doing books about parenting.
That would be fantastic.
I did a pretty dang good job with my son.
I have to tell you, I saw you on Where Are They Now on Oprah, and it was a fantastic segment that you did.
That was an old one.
I know. I just saw the rerun recently, but it's still so relevant, and it was a great episode.
Yeah, it was actually one of her best episodes, they said. One of her highest rated episodes. That's why they keep rerunning it.
Well, did you were you watching the debates? I mean, it was all in Vegas last night. You probably had your show.
Man, I don't watch that debate, man. Let me tell you something, man. It's gonna be a crazy year. It's gonna be a crazy political year.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump is in trouble. The Colombians are after him. Drug dealers are after him now. Donald Trump better be quiet, man.
I know.
You never heard a president make statements like that. You know what I mean?
I know.
There's a reason why presidents never make statements like that. You know what I mean? You just gotta leave those guys alone.
But it's amazing to me how many people.
I think there's a lot of things that should be changed in this society. We all know we need some change. We need some better change. We all know that. But it's how we go about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Change. What we do. You know, and one thing that America still has got to do is we've got to get better unity in America. We've got to.
Yes.
If you're American, you're American.
I agree.
You know, we've got to figure that out first. We still haven't done it yet. I don't know why, but we still haven't done it yet.
Well, one of the big topics in the debate last night was decriminalizing, marijuana, and then the jails are so full of.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Okay. Now you think molesting a child, and you should get 6 to 12 years, and a guy has marijuana trying to get 25 years of life? What do you think's worse?
Well, of course, it's the marijuana is that's ridiculous that they would even do that.
You know, I cannot believe that guy Jared will get 6 to 12 years.
Right.
For what he's done.
I know. Look at that. Exactly.
I'm shocked. I'm offended because I'm a survivor.
Yes.
I'm offended at it because he ruined children's lives.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way he could not have ruined children's lives. He ruined kids' lives, man. And that man gets 12 years. That man should have got life.
And
deserve to ever get out.
And these are just the kids that we.
Celebrity status take advantage of children.
Right. And these are just the kids that we know about. Generally there's.
Yep, exactly. And anybody would agree with you 100%. That's the most despicable thing you can ever do. It takes me years to get over that.
Right.
It takes forever to get over that. You don't just get right over that. It takes a long time to get over that. And it took me down for 6 years.
Right.
Because I couldn't get over it. When I realized that it wasn't my fault. And that's what I want you to realize it's not your fault.
Right.
It is not your fault. And they have to know it's not their fault. It is the person who did it. It's the perpetrator's fault. But somewhere along the line, you have to still figure out how to forgive that perpetrator, let him go, and he'll get punished on his own. But let him go.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can have total freedom inside you.
Right. That's an important point.
Hey Todd, we're going to take a short break just because we need to improve the connection. So let's do that, and then we're going to call you right back. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're having a hard time. The phone line is. We're having a hard time hearing you. So.
It's hard to hear you because I'm shaving my head for my show. You have a better connection. 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm shaving my head for the show. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wish we should have a camera on that.
You got to call it right at the time I'm getting ready for my show. Give me 1 second. I'll be done shaving my head.
Oh no, that's fine. I love that.
I have to shave my head.
This is like interactive radio.
Little hair spots on my head, man.
Well, you don't have someone do that for you.
It's real clear.
You're gonna have to get someone to do that for you.
I do it myself. I'm not letting touch my head, man. Okay, I'm back. Now you should really hear me much better now. Can you hear better now?
Yeah, that's better. That's fine. I mean, I could hear you. It was just getting a little. Yeah. What? Oh, well.
Yeah, it was all because I was in the bathroom.
No, that's fine. I got you. I'm with you.
In here, but go ahead now.
No, so I, this, and we have this horrible 3-strike law in California also, where someone can, all of a sudden end up in prison for life for fucking marijuana charge, which is ridiculous. So that was.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I'm saying is that we got to start looking at these laws and really looking at what laws are really bad.
Right.
Molesting children is a bad law. A bad law. They're not getting enough time, it doesn't seem like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's something that needs to be helped. These children need to be helped, man. They're victimized by these grown adults who take full advantage.
Right. Hello?
They got off lightly.
Yeah. Well, the problem is...
I'm not ashamed to say that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is they put so much focus on, the perpetrator and trying to rehabilitate the perpetrators, and they somehow forget about the victims. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, the children go through a lot of stuff, man. I was a victim myself. They go through a lot of stuff, man, and like I said, this guy will be out, when he gets 6, 12 years, he'll probably get 7 years, he'll be out in like 5 or 6. Well, okay. What about the children?
Well, yeah. What kind of
They got to deal with this for the rest of their lives now.
What kind of reparations is he making to the kids? Because he's still going to have all his millions that he made from Subway. So
they're not going to get anything, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Subway, and it's sad that Jarrett, because it was such a shock to everyone, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who would ever thought that?
I know.
That man was doing that. And he used that celebrity status of Subway to do that. And that's just horrible. And I feel so bad for those kids because I've gone through that, so I understand their pain. I get it.
Well, Todd, isn't that
not a fun pain, man?
Isn't that the case? It's usually a lot of times it's the person you least expect. That's how they're able to like win the trust of the kid. Yeah.
Yep.
Sadly.
Yep.
That's the case. Sadly,
you cannot believe, and it really shocked me, man. I couldn't believe. I was blown away.
Mm-hmm.
I have never been so shocked in my life.
Yeah.
About Jared. I've never been so shocked in my life.
Well, I think most of the world was when we first heard about it. Sadly, there's the news today about Lamar Odom, who was also out in Nevada. I
feel so bad for that. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
And I pray that he comes out of this, man. It's really sad.
Really sad.
Another sad story.
And as someone who's been so open
I don't know whether it's the Kardashian women doing this to these men. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
The Kardashian women. What are they doing to these men?
It's like what's it going to take to get away from them?
That's a.
Yeah.
Well, to get away from drugs, man, you got to want to do it.
Right.
You have to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, it ain't never going to take place.
Right.
You got to want it.
Well, they say
it's the hardest thing to do, but also the easiest thing to do.
Right. Well, they say if it's two choices. Either
they say that Odom took stuff.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say it's the old thing about
Odom took something else. Is what they said.
They're mentioning herbal Viagra.
They're saying he took something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was it. Come on, how many guys are taking that? And they're not doing that.
No, they're just
I think it was a combination, a mixture of a lot of stuff.
Exactly. I'm sure that's big news in Vegas as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was at a brothel. That wasn't big news.
Right.
But the big news is the fact that he didn't wake up out of it. That was the big news.
Yeah. Well, as someone who's been so...
I feel bad for him. I just feel bad for him, man.
I know. Well, you've been so...
He's got people who love him.
You've been so brave and open about your own journey with addiction. Congratulations. Now, you've been clean and sober for over 20 years?
26 years.
Man, that's fantastic. Congratulations. 26. Yeah, that's really great. I mean, that gives hope to a lot of people, to show that you can kick it, you can get clean.
Well, what I always tell people, the true meaning of failure is not to try.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's the true meaning of failure. You can get off all that stuff if you just try. You work your butt off. You can get off all of it, but you got to work your butt off.
And it's one day at a time.
You got to really want it.
You got to really want it. That's right, because the choice is
one day at a time. You can't try to run it all together.
Right.
You got to be one day at a time. And you got to, but like I said, you got to want it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want it, you ain't gonna get it.
Right. Hello.
And what did it? I had to want it. But one day I woke up and I wanted it, and it happened.
Right.
It happened for me.
And that's what they say. You have to make that choice, or the choice is either change or die. A lot of times, that if you don't change, you're going to end up like Lamar Odom. Maybe let's pray that this is a bottoming out for him, and he survives, and this is his moment of of getting a stopping. Everyone has to. It takes something for everybody.
But I tell you, I told you, Alex, we're not afraid of death. That's the crazy part. We're not. We know what we're doing to each other, but we keep doing it. That's why it's a real addiction.
Yeah, that's
why it's a real disease.
That's really
something that can kill you, but you keep doing it.
That's profound, really, when you think about it.
Do you think though that part of it was because of the trauma you suffered as a child?
I don't know. We don't know his history, really, do we? We don't know much about Lamar Odom.
Well, I know recently I found out he lost a child to SIDS, that sudden infant death, and I guess he's had some
Oh,
a lot of
you want to hear something? You want to hear something interesting about that?
yeah.
I was almost his baby.
Really?
Now wait, yeah. Now so was my son at the same age.
Oh my God.
Because of what my father did for me to save my life, I knew how to save my son's life.
What happened?
My son was suffocating.
Mm-hmm.
He was suffocating, and the mucus came up and was suffocating my son. And I knew what my mom and dad did for me, so I ran. I put my mouth over his nose and I sucked out the mucus.
Oh my God. Wow.
Sucked the mucus right out. And stopped him from got him back to breathing again. And the kid was great. He was fine. And the ambulance came and they ended up giving him a heart machine. And that heart machine, boy, that thing scared the hell out of me every time it went off. It gave 99% false reading. I would jump through the ceiling, man, when I would hear that thing.
Wow.
I jumped through the ceiling.
That's amazing.
That thing was so loud, it was sending me straight through the ceiling.
How
I looked over at my son. He's sound asleep.
how old is your son now?
I'm like, this machine is chilling. Now he's 17. My daughter's 18.
Oh wow.
You know, so I don't have to worry about that. But they're good kids, man. And they're very respectful. And me and my ex-wife get along really well. So we realize that when you have a child, that's the most important thing, is for us to get along. And when we get along, the children get along better.
Right.
And that's one thing that I've learned. When you get along better, your kids get along better. And me and my wife have put aside our own feelings for our children. Mm-hmm. And that's the most important thing to do.
That's right.
Put aside your own feelings for your children.
Do they have any showbiz?
If you do that, that's when you're mature adult.
Do they have showbiz aspirations?
Yeah, he was in a lot of shows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. My son was in a lot of shows when he was younger.
Okay.
And he got a bank account when he turned 18. That's pretty nice. My daughter, her grades were never really at that point to where she could really get there and become an actor. But she's now getting into it now.
Okay.
She's getting into it now. And she's going to be really good at it.
How is your brother doing? You have a brother who's an actor.
My brother's doing great. He's working.
Jimmy?
Our whole family's doing good, man. We're just Jimmy Bridges. My mom's doing good. My brother's doing good. My sister's doing good. We're all a close, tight-knit family. We really are. And we love each other to death. We spend time with each other. We have family reunions, and I'm the one that's been going the most now because I'm out of town right now, but I go down and see them, or they come up and see me. One way or the other, we see each other.
Yeah, because they're in L.A., right?
I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't like that I'm gone this much. They probably don't like that.
Right, but they know it's good. You're loving your job and doing your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll have plenty of time to socialize more, but you got to pay those bills.
That's right. You know what? You're a veteran. You started acting. How old were you, Todd? You were just a kid.
When I started acting, I started at 5 years old, so now it's been 45 years.
Wow. Amazing. And of course, different.
So long, man.
Different Strokes still plays all over the world, and
Different Strokes was not my first show though.
I know. That's right.
My first show was a show called
Fish.
With Abe Vigoda.
I loved it. I watched it. I remember. Mm-hmm. Yes. Is Abe still with us? Is he still around, Todd? Is Abe Vigoda?
Abe is still alive. Abe is still alive, man. Abe is still kicking.
He's got to be.
I Abe last year on his 91st birthday.
God bless him, right?
He's still kicking, man. Can you believe that?
Oh shit!
He's still kicking, and he sounds exactly the same.
And
that's the crazy part.
Oh my God!
He sounds exactly the same.
I love him. He came from Barney Miller, right?
Very similar to the same. He came from Barney Miller. It was a spin-off of Barney Miller. Fish was.
Yes. Well, are you pursuing any TV and film? I guess it's hard when you're out there. It's hard to.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. I did a pilot over this year.
Oh, great. We know how pilots go.
By my company. And if it does go, then I'll work it around it. I'll just fit everything. I'll fit everything in. Don't worry. I'll fit it all in.
Well, yeah, it's a good problem to have, right?
I may have to work. I may have to work really hard for few months, but I'll do it.
You'll do it. So let me ask you, we have a lot of people have tweeted questions in. Do you mind if I just take a few of these?
Sure, go right ahead.
Someone, Rochelle at 1.2 wants to know, what advice would you have for any parents who have kids that want to get into show business?
Show business is a thing that you got to make sure the kid wants to do it. They have to maintain a B average, and that you got to move to a place where they have most of the television stuff going on at, which is like Los Angeles, New York, those kind of bases.
Right.
I think now even Atlanta.
Atlanta's popping now for sure. Yeah. Another person wrote in and said, "Are you in touch with Charlotte Rae?" And she has a new book coming out.
Yeah, I've talked to Charlotte Rae, and Charlotte Rae is doing well. She's in her 90s, I believe Charlotte Rae is, but she's still around, so that's the good part.
And she survived pancreatic cancer and a lot of stuff. She's amazing.
Yes, she did. She's a strong, amazing woman. Right. I love Charlotte Rae. I mean, Conrad Bain was the love of my life too. That was a great man.
Oh yeah.
What a great man that man was.
I happen to know.
That's a real that was a blow to me.
Oh yeah. Well, he was like a father figure in some ways, right?
Yeah, that was a blow to me.
But
you know what I learned though?
Yes.
Even out of all that is that my father, even though the things that he still was a good man.
Oh yeah.
My father taught me how to be a better father. He taught me how to be a great provider, and I realized the era that he grew up in had to be very difficult for him.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be.
Right.
That man grew up in the 20s. I looked at his driver's license and it said 1920. That had to be tough for that man in those days.
Right.
I couldn't imagine how he got treated.
Oh, sure.
But but my thing is we forgive and we forget. We move on. We've got to start realizing that we're all Americans. We've got to start accepting each other and loving each other.
Mm-hmm.
Great to live for us Americans.
Right. I have another question that says, are you in touch with Mary Jo Catlett?
Yes, I am. She's
another great, formidable
Mary
actress.
Jo also plays. Yeah, she's a great, phenomenal actress. She also plays SpongeBob. People don't know she plays the Blowfish in SpongeBob.
That's right. She does the voiceovers.
She does a lot of Broadway.
She does a lot.
She does a lot of Broadway.
Yeah.
But SpongeBob she plays SpongeBob because Mr. Blowfish is hilarious. I love it, SpongeBob. It's great.
Well, now, are you on social? Are you on?
Cartoon, is it not?
Are you on Twitter and Facebook? Can people follow you on all the social?
I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, Facebook. What's the new one? The video one.
Instagram.
I use it in the morning. I do my periscopes in the morning.
Oh, okay, Periscope.
For my house, for my view.
Yeah.
I do that in the morning for my view, and I got a gorgeous view where I live at. I use a new periscope from that in the morning. Say good morning, everyone, and while I'm drinking my big cup of Java.
I love it.
Can't live without that, boy. I tell you that. That I ain't giving up.
I had to give it up 3 months ago. I gave it up.
You won't force me to give up my coffee.
I did it, and I don't know what the hell.
You had to give it up?
I had to because of stomach things, but I'm still missing it. I can't get over it, so it's been hard.
Why did you have to give it up?
I had like a lot. It was just bad on the stomach. I was drinking like 80 ounces of coffee a day, so a little too much. Yeah.
Well, I won't lie. I have about 8 cups of coffee a day. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh right. Okay, I got you.
But I love the way I love the way coffee tastes.
Me too. I do.
Tastes good.
I know. That was my drug of choice.
Something about it makes it taste so wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Something about it just tastes so good about coffee.
By the way, my producer Dominic.
I'm glad you guys can't see me. Huh?
Dominic.
My publicist.
Yeah. Well, Dominic, he's a producer on the show, and he's stuck in traffic, so he just texted me and said hello to you. He's not going to get here because of this crazy LA traffic. You know how that is.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Vegas is about 2 minutes. I go to LA every week, and whenever I get to LA, I'm so frustrated in 5 minutes.
Oh man.
I cannot believe this is happening. I didn't want to go down the street, and it's taking me 3 hours to get over there. I'm going nuts. I can't wait to get back to Vegas.
Well, I live in Palm.
Vegas is so easy.
I live in Palm Springs part-time, and that's what's happened to me. I go out there, and I come back here, and I just can't.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, okay. You live where now?
Well, I live
I can hear you.
I live part-time in Palm Springs, and it's the same thing. When I come back from Palm Springs,
Man.
I get here, and I'm just like, the traffic and all that shit. So I'm with you. I hear you.
It's the traffic. It's like you're living a nightmare. You know what I mean?
I thought I was just getting old.
Like, do I have to deal with this traffic? Yeah, that's what I thought, but it's not. It's the traffic driving us crazy. That's what it is.
I know.
It drives you nuts, man. The
I
traffic is insane.
I used to love L.A. I was like a diehard I love L.A. person, and now it's like I come to work and then I get out.
It's like some friends of mine, I guess, are moving back to Huntington Beach. I'm like, you really want to go back to Huntington Beach? I'm like, have fun on those weekends.
Have fun on the 405, right? Yeah.
It's horrible. Well, on the weekends, it's going to be horrible.
I know.
Those weekends are by the Huntington Beach and by Manhattan Beach and by Dana Point. It's horrible.
It is. You're
There's
right.
people out there. You can't do anything.
Exactly. Well, listen, man, I know you got your show to do. We can't thank you enough for calling in. And everyone go to loversorlosers.com and check out Todd's show. And your book is always out there on Amazon and different places. Everyone can find that. And do you have
Yes, wait, who was debating last night? I didn't even see who was debating last night.
Oh, well, last night was, it's just the Hillary, O'Malley, Bernie Sanders. There were 5 of them, Webb and Chafee. But basically, it's Bernie Sanders and Hillary. That's it.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting group right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting election. And I think this time the women may dictate what they want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's going to happen in this country. The women are going to dictate what they want. I think that's what's going to happen.
I think it's time
the women will dictate what they want. It's 8 to 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 8 to 1. They can dictate whatever they want to do.
Well, I think it's time for a female president. So.
When you think about it, when it's 8 women to 1 man, they got a lot of votes, don't they?
That's right. Someone should tell Trump that.
I think it is time for. I think it's time for a woman.
I do.
I believe it is.
I do too.
I believe it's time for a woman. I think it is.
Yes. All right. Well, listen, buddy. Congratulations. We'll be checking out your podcast as well, and congrats on everything. Keep up all the great work.
We're gonna talk about everything, current events, real subject matters. Those people, I'm actually gonna go to where they are and interview them. Like, instead of calling in, I'm gonna go to where they are and interview them.
I love it.
I'm gonna do it right there where they are. So it's easier to get them when you can do that. I'll be where you are in 20 minutes and interview them and edit it in.
I love it. That's fantastic. Well, listen again, buddy. Thank you so much. It's great to meet you.
Being on. I love it.
Yes, and
one more thing. Let me say, thank you guys. Let me say one more thing to everybody out there. If you're having a problem with drugs or alcohol or suicide, there are hotlines you can call. There are people that will help you. Decide to do the right thing. And remember, there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Right.
You got to always remember that. Don't think there's never a tomorrow. There always is a tomorrow. And if I can make it out of it, everyone can.
Fantastic. What a great way to end the interview. Great message for everyone. Thank you, Todd, buddy. Have a great show tonight. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Take care, buddy. Bye-bye. Wow, what a great interview. Thanks so much. Let's take our first break, JW. Okay. And when we come back, we'll just finish up on Hot Topics. You're listening and watching One-on-One with Jasper Cole, and we will be right back.
You're back, One-on-One with Jasper Cole.
All right, we are back live here at Sunset Gower Studios, One-on-One with Jasper Cole. And again, thanks to Todd Bridges. I'm sorry for the the phone connection. We had some problems with the line, so I apologize. But thanks for hanging in there, and I hope everyone could hear some of the. He had some great messages on addiction and the showbiz for kids and all kinds of stuff. So I'm so excited because I have family in the house today. We first of all say a big hello to my better half, my other half, Mr. Dennis Tyrone. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, how are you?
And we are so happy because Dennis's sister, Donna Azanaro from Orlando, is joining us. Hey, Donna.
Hi.
This is Dennis's birthday week. Tomorrow is his 62nd birthday. And I say that because he looks like he's 50. And so he gets mad when I say it, but I say it because people go, oh, my God, you look so good. Like I tell people I'm 77 just so they go, wow, you don't look a day over 67.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. But this is also, Sunday is our 1-year wedding anniversary.
And they said it wouldn't last.
But it's been 18 years total. But thanks to the California Supreme Court, a year ago we tied the knot. And Donna was here. And we had J.W. sang, and Tony was there. We had all our family and friends, or most of our family that could be there. So that was exciting. And we were talking, Dennis, because Dennis and I are both political junkies. We love, our favorite show is not politically, Bill Maher, Real Time with Bill Maher. And we both were watching the debate last night. So I was actually here. He was in Palm Springs. But so in general, you agree with what everyone's saying about Hillary winning?
Dodgers won last night.
Is that baseball? I don't know what that is.
Over the Mets.
Oh, also,
3-1.
speaking of Dodgers, we want to send our love to Vin Scully and his family because Vin is recovering from some medical issues, but apparently he's going to be fine. And a big shout out to the family. And
Go Vin.
yes, he's Todd and I were talking about A. Vigoda and Charlotte Ray and Norma Michaels, and put Vin Scully in there. It's people who just start, never stop working, which is fantastic. So anyway, we're going to head back to Palm Springs tomorrow and begin the birthday celebration and the anniversary celebration. But I did want to, I forgot to give a shout out last week to, I worked on a movie, The Ones Above, and I wanted they wrapped the movie, I think yesterday. So a big shout out to Ben Damari, the director, Anthony Ferrante. These were my Hansel and Gretel people, and all
very talented people.
Yes, I was so honored to get to come and play with them and be Peter. And then coming up this Sunday, first of all, Sunday's a busy day. It's our 1-year anniversary. My episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is airing. I play the Oolong Slayer. The title of the episode is the Oolong Slayer, so they better not cut me out. How could they cut out the Oolong Slayer?
They can't do it. What time and what channel?
It is Fox. And check your local listings. I do believe it might be 8:30 or 8 o'clock on Fox. And a shout out to Andy Samberg and Andre Brower and the director Michael McDonald for making my time there so wonderful, and the whole cast and crew. And then I'm going to be on Maria Menounos' show AfterBuzz Sunday afternoon, promoting Brooklyn Nine-Nine, promoting Captured, Model Home, The Ones Above, and of course this wonderful show right here, One-on-One with Jasper Cole.
Jeez.
So Sunday's going to be a busy day. I'll be driving back and forth, but that's okay. And everyone, be sure, again, don't forget to go to our host page and buy some stuff with our advertisers because we're so honored to have them. And, of course, this show goes to iTunes and Stitcher and now Spreaker.com, which we're number 1 on. I'll just keep saying that over and over. We do love Spreaker, don't we? We do. Yes. What else, Dennis? What else was trending this week? We talked about Lamar Odom.
Yeah, what's the latest? Is he breathing?
Well, he's unconscious. It doesn't look good for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
The news report just said it was cocaine.
Oh, cocaine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's clearly,
It's a
combo of certain things.
dangerous.
Yeah. Prayers go out to the family. It's a sad time. But let's see. Well, really everything is, right now it's going to be focused on the next debate. And is there another Republican debate coming up?
There are 4 more between Democrats and Republicans before Christmas.
Oh, wow. God.
3 of them take place in November.
That's amazing. Well, hopefully by then we'll know. They'll start whittling down some of the
Exactly.
the candidates, especially on the Republican side, right?
Yeah, there's 15, 14 left.
Wow.
28.
The 28th is the next Democrat.
Republican.
Oh, it's Republican. Okay,
CNBC.
got it. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, I'm not. Now that I've watched the 2 Republican debates, it's like I don't have any real desire to watch another one, especially since the Democrats are back. They're up and running now. I just would love to see Hillary debate like Trump. or have Ben Carson, Trump, Carly Fiorina, Sanders, and Clinton all together. They should mix. Wouldn't it be nice if they would mix them?
Like they do Dancing with Stars. Mix a couple.
Who got voted off this week? Does anybody watch?
Not a clue.
They finally got rid of Gary Busey. I don't think he knew he was on
Is
it.
he still breathing?
Do you remember he was our neighbor in Palm Springs?
Yes.
But he lost his house in foreclosure. Okay.
Yes.
Well, see, showbiz is tough. One day you're in and one day you're out. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much as always for tuning in. It's every Wednesday. It's One-on-One with Jasper Cole. We are live as always, and we can't thank you enough. JW, thank you so much. Mr. Dominic Friesen. Poor Dominic got stuck on the freeway, but we couldn't do the show without him. Big shout out to Dara and Ralph. Everyone, Dara and Ralph will be back the last Wednesday of this month for our highly rated Hot Topics show. They were the number 1 show on iTunes. With I think Tony Tripoli may be joining us as well. Yeah, and we don't know what kind of shit we'll stir up on that show like we did last time, right?
I'm wearing diapers that day.
Oh, you're not that old. Could we get Depends as a sponsor? That would be great. Anyway, listen, everyone. Peace out. Have a great week, and we will see you next Wednesday. Bye.
Good night.
Thanks for checking out One-on-One with Jasper Cole. Check out past episodes and get the latest as they're released. Subscribe today on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube.